Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary. It's Friday, August the 24th. I'm Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. And I'm a founding member of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. A lot of talk in the media over the past couple days, newspapers, radio, talking about who the next captain of the Vancouver Canucks should or will be. And this was fueled by an interview that Jim Benning did on the radio a couple days ago. Of course, talked about Bo Horvat, talked about his good qualities, but also talked about the fact that they want, I don't want to say shelter him, but that they might not want to put him as the sole captain going into the season, rather have no captain and or alternating captains. So Canucks fans, what do you think? I think we'd all agree that if there was one player to be named as captain, it would be Bo Horvat. He's 23 years old now. He's got 4 seasons under his belt. Everything we've seen from on and off the ice screams leadership. His work ethic, his humility, his good communication skills. I think he's already earned the trust of his teammates, and we know he's, along with Brock Besser right now, the best player on our roster right now, and he's our first-line center. So a lot of things pointing to, it sounds like I just described Henrik Sedin, but a lot of things pointing to him. That was why he'd be a good captain. He has flat out said that he wants to be the captain, that he would thrive under, he would relish that pressure and that responsibility. So there's Bo Horvat, and then there's the thought of, well, maybe we don't need a captain. Maybe we follow the Toronto Maple Leafs model, or we go with alternating captains. And in the past, the Vancouver Canucks, they had actually 5 or 6 captains in their first 12 years of existence, including their first ever captain, Orland Kurtenbach, and there are guys like Don Lever, and there are guys like Kevin McCarthy in there. And then it started to settle down. Stan Smyl was our captain for 8 seasons, and then there was 1 year of a 3-man captainship of Linden, Lidster, and Quinn, which I'll get to in a second. Then Linden had it for 6. Then we know that Mark Messier had it for 3. Marcus Naslund had it for another 7. Roberto Luongo for 2. And then, of course, Henrik Steen for the previous 8 seasons. So in, Naslund and Smyl, 8 seasons each. Henrik and Smyl, 8 seasons each. Naslund, 7 seasons. Linden, 6 seasons. There's been a lot of long-term captains and a few smaller ones, like I mentioned, Roberto for 2 and Mark Messier for 3. There's 1 year where the Canucks went with 3 alternating captains, and that was the year of 1990-1991, where it was Trevor Linden, another forward, Dan Quinn, a more veteran forward. Linden was only 21 years old, and then a veteran demon in Doug Lidster. So let's say the Canucks go with that model, 3 alternate captains this season. Obviously, Bo Horvat would be one, and he would be the Trevor Linden figure, as 23 years old, as opposed to Linden's 21. And then you probably want a veteran forward and a veteran defenseman. I'd say the 2 leading candidates up front would be Brandon Sutter and Jay Beagle. Now, Brandon Sutter has been around the club for a few years. We know that when Jim Benning signed him, called him a foundational player, very well respected, and very a good work ethic on the ice, and good with the media, and likable. So that's the case for Brandon Sutter. The case for Jay Beagle would be, he has a Stanley Cup in his possession now, of course, with Washington last season. Also an older player, veteran player, a good role model, so to speak, well-spoken. I guess the only knock against Jay Beagle is it's his first season with the team, although he's his first season of 4, but really, how much does he know about the team? So that's, I would say, you're looking at Horvat and then a combination of either Sutter and or Beagle. I think outside chance to Louis Eriksson. He's here for another 4 years, but I'm not sure how good of a communicator he would be in the locker room. So let's go with Sutter or Beagle, but I'd love to hear if you have another suggestion as well. Maybe Sam Gagner gets an outside look. On D, Alex Edler would seem to be, a natural given his how long he's been here, his tenure. But I would offer up that maybe Eric Goodbranson or Chris Tanev would be better options. I think, and it's nothing to do with where they were born, but I think they might be stronger communicators. They might be, I can't talk about their leadership, but I think they'd be at least better communicators. Goodbranson and Tanev, good with the media. Edler is not bad with the media. It's not one of his strengths. But I guess what it comes down to is not so much, the media is only one part. It's obviously how you handle yourself on the ice, which all these guys are good at. They're all professionals. But I guess the more important thing is in the locker room. Do guys respect you? When you speak up, do guys listen to you? And are you the type that can, whether it's a rah-rah guy or whether it's a more quiet leadership by example, will the guys follow your example and be inspired and motivated by you? So I could see Edler maybe being okay at that, but I could actually see Goodbranson, despite a lot of fans, giving him a hard time, I could see Goodbranson and Chris Tanev being even better candidates. So if it was up to me, I would say I would go with Bo Horvat, Brandon Sutter, and Eric Goodbranson. Those would be my three. Canucks fans, I'd love to hear who your three would be. Let's presume that we agree that Bo would be the captain if there's only one captain. But if you had to pick three guys to alternate, and you can do any combination, 3D, 3 forwards, 2 and 1, whatever it may be, who would you pick? As I said, I would pick Horvat, Sutter, and Goodbranson. I'd love to hear who you would think would be three good alternating captains for the Canucks, and of course, why you believe in those players. Lastly, also with this, do you think that Horvat is strong enough? Do you think it should be him versus alternating captains? So really, I'm looking for your feedback on a lot of things. Should it be one captain or should it be alternating captains? And then if you pick alternating captains, who would your three alternating captains be? Leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply to it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Give this video a like if you like what I'm doing. I'm kind of gone away from now my Cool Canucks experiences. It was a good experiment, but didn't really get a lot of traction. Not that it's about the traction completely, but I'm back to doing more Canucks news, Canucks speculation, and we'll see where we go from here. Have a great day, God bless, and go Canucks go.